to defend their group against the chimps.
It's not just the monkey's teeth the chimps have to watch for.
It's a very risky thing in terms of risk of falling. The monkeys are obviously much smaller than the chimps are, and so they're bounding around up in the little branches in the tops of the trees, and the chimps are trying to go after them. And so sometimes branches break, and they try to make a jump that they can't do, and they can quite easily get injured.
To the untrained eye, it looks like chaos. But there's method in all this madness.
The chimpanzees seem to be targeting the babies and the juveniles. The younger ones, the meat is more tender, or they're easier to catch, but they do tend to prefer them. They often ignore the males or try to throw the males out of the way or hit them out of the way and get up to the infants and the juveniles. The hunter will grab a monkey and usually will immediately drop down out of the trees to avoid being mobbed and attacked by the monkeys. And the aftermath of a hunt is often very chaotic. There's a lot of screaming, there's lots of displays, it's very loud, it's pretty exciting to watch. Sometimes, the carcass gets torn in two, and then after a while it does settle down and you'll start having these little begging clusters.
When the hunt is over, the meat fest can begin. Pride plays no part for the empty-handed chimps, who press in to scrounge what they can.
Begging ranges from just sitting and staring at the carcass to actually pulling on it, to actually putting their hands over the possessor's mouth. And so you can see him sort of moving away, turning all the time, and eventually giving up what he's got just so that he doesn't have to keep on doing that.
Scientists have long debated why chimps are such avid hunters. To Ian, it's very simple.
They hunt because they like meat.
A large group of chimps can consume up to a ton of monkey in a year. That's 1/10 of the colobus population. Chimps eat more meat than any other primate, except for humans. The forest provides plenty of fresh meat for the red-blooded chimps. But cut down the trees, and their wild prey disappears.